Across the vast canvas of human history, countless civilizations have risen and fallen, leaving behind monuments, texts, and artifacts. Each discovery peels back a layer of time, revealing not just their lives, but their ingenuity. We marvel at their artistry, their architectural prowess, and their philosophical depth. Yet, tucked away within these relics are whispers of technologies so advanced, so out of place, that even with all our modern scientific understanding, we find ourselves at a loss. These are not simple innovations, they are enigmas, challenging our perception of ancient capabilities. For centuries, we've assumed a linear progression of technological development, where each era builds upon the last. But what if that narrative is incomplete? What if some ancient cultures possessed knowledge or created devices that were not only ahead of their time, but whose principles or methods remain elusive even to contemporary experts? This film delves into 5 such marvels, inventions that stand as monuments to a forgotten genius, forcing us to reconsider the boundaries of ancient ingenuity. They are the ultimate historical puzzles, waiting to be fully solved. Our journey begins off the coast of Antikythera, Greece, where in 1901, sponge divers stumbled upon an ancient shipwreck. Among the recovered treasures was an unassuming, corroded lump of bronze and wood, initially dismissed as a rock. It took decades of careful analysis, employing X-rays and 3D imaging, to reveal its true nature, an incredibly complex astronomical calculator, predating anything similar by well over a millennium. This artifact, now known as the Antikythera mechanism, redefined our understanding of ancient Greek technological prowess. Dating back to roughly 150 to 100 BCE, the Antikythera mechanism housed more than 30 precisely interlocking bronze gears. It functioned as a sophisticated device capable of predicting astronomical positions, lunar and solar eclipses, and even the cycles of the ancient Olympic Games. Its dials displayed the positions of the Sun, Moon, and possibly planets, alongside a metonic calendar and a Saros cycle dial for predicting eclipses. The engineering required to create such intricate gearing, the mathematical understanding to model celestial mechanics, truly beggars belief for its era. What truly baffles modern science is not just the mechanism's complexity, but its isolation. There are no other comparable devices from antiquity, nor any texts detailing its construction or theoretical basis. It appears as a singular, advanced creation, seemingly without predecessors or successors. Scholars still debate whether it represents a lost tradition of sophisticated engineering or the unique genius of an individual craftsman. The level of precision in its construction remained unmatched until the European clockmaking tradition began over 1,000 years later, making its existence a profound mystery. From the intricate gears of Greece, we turn our attention to the formidable blades of the Middle East, Damascus steel. This legendary material, used in swords from approximately 300 BCE to 1700 CE, was renowned for its exceptional sharpness, resilience, and a distinctive, wavy watering pattern on its surface. Tales describe swords so sharp they could cut silk mid-air, yet flexible enough to bend 90 degrees without breaking. For centuries, its superior qualities made it the envy of armies and blacksmiths alike. The secret to making true Damascus steel, however, was lost around the 18th century. Modern metallurgists have extensively studied surviving examples, discovering an extraordinary microstructure containing carbon nanotubes and cementite nanowires, materials we typically associate with 21st century nanotechnology. How ancient smiths, working with charcoal furnaces and rudimentary tools, managed to achieve such precise control over the carbon content and cooling rates of the steel remains a profound puzzle. The exact smelting and forging processes were never fully documented, or the knowledge simply vanished with its practitioners. Despite concerted efforts, modern science has struggled to perfectly replicate the full spectrum of properties found in historical Damascus steel using traditional methods. While steel with similar visual patterns can be created, achieving the same blend of hardness, flexibility, and sustained edge retention without industrial-scale facilities and advanced materials science knowledge remains a challenge. The lost art of Damascus steel serves as a potent reminder that some ancient technologies, born from generations of empirical knowledge, can still surpass our best efforts to reproduce them today. Our next marvel brings us to the Roman Empire, where architects and engineers constructed structures that have defied millennia. Roman concrete, particularly that used in marine environments, exhibits a durability and resilience that often surpasses its modern counterpart. Structures like the Pantheon and parts of the Colosseum stand proudly today, but it is the submerged Roman harbors that truly baffle, as their concrete has only grown stronger with time, resisting the relentless assault of seawater. The Romans' secret lay in their unique mixture of volcanic ash, known as pozzolana, lime, and seawater. Unlike modern Portland cement, which can degrade over time, Roman concrete reacted with seawater in a unique pozzolanic process, forming calcium aluminum silicate hydrate (CaSH), compounds that actually increased the material's strength and stability over centuries. This self-healing ability meant that microcracks, which would weaken modern concrete, instead triggered further chemical reactions that sealed and strengthened the structure. They understood geomaterials in ways we are only now rediscovering. Modern concrete, while strong, is prone to environmental degradation and its production is highly carbon-intensive. Scientists are actively studying Roman concrete, trying to unlock its full potential for sustainable and durable construction. The ability to create a material that strengthens with age and heals itself, especially in harsh marine environments, represents a lost art that could revolutionize contemporary engineering. The Romans left us not just ruins, but a potential blueprint for a more resilient and eco-friendly future, still challenging our material science today. Discovered in 1938 near Baghdad, Iraq, the Baghdad Battery is a peculiar artifact dating back to the Parthian or Sasanian period, roughly 250 BCE to 250 CE. It consists of a terracotta jar, approximately 14 centimeters tall, housing a copper cylinder. Inside this cylinder, an iron rod is suspended, all sealed with an asphalt stopper. If filled with an acidic electrolyte, such as grape juice, vinegar, or wine, this assembly could generate a small electrical current, typically between 1 to 2 volts. Its construction certainly suggests a deliberate design for creating a voltage differential. While the battery's ability to generate electricity is demonstrable, its intended purpose remains highly contentious among scholars. There are no definitive ancient texts or contemporary artifacts that explain its use. Hypotheses range widely, perhaps for electroplating small objects with gold or silver, or for mild therapeutic electric shock in medicine. Some suggest it might have been used in religious rituals to provide a magical jolt, while others believe it was simply a storage vessel for scrolls, its electrical capacity an accidental byproduct. The Baghdad Battery stands as an anomaly, a potential glimpse into an ancient understanding of electricity that seems utterly disconnected from the historical record. If it was indeed used for electrical purposes, it implies a level of scientific comprehension far beyond what is conventionally attributed to the period. Without further archaeological discoveries of similar devices or explanatory texts, its true function remains one of history's most intriguing and frustrating electrical enigmas, a whisper of unknown scientific prowess. Finally, we turn to perhaps the most iconic and enduring mystery, the construction of the Great Pyramids of Giza. Built over 4,500 years ago, these colossal structures represent an engineering feat that still challenges our understanding. The Great Pyramid alone consists of approximately 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing an average of 2.5 tons, with some individual blocks exceeding 80 tons. How were these immense stones quarried, transported, and then lifted to heights of over 140 meters with such astonishing precision, using only rudimentary tools? The precision of the pyramids is breathtaking. The sides of the Great Pyramid are aligned to the cardinal points with an accuracy of fractions of a degree. The gaps between the massive limestone blocks are so fine that a razor blade cannot be inserted between them. This level of architectural and astronomical precision, combined with the sheer scale of the undertaking, hints at an advanced understanding of geometry, surveying, and project management that seems almost impossible without modern instruments. Every proposed theory for their construction has its own unresolved challenges. Various theories abound for how the pyramids were built: external ramps, straight or spiral, internal ramps, massive lever systems, or even the use of water shafts to float blocks. Yet, no single theory completely explains the entire process, from quarry to summit, in a way that accounts for the scale, speed, labor, and precision without some form of technology or technique lost to time. Modern engineers, even with heavy machinery, struggle to envision replicating such a feat with the same efficiency. It remains a testament to ancient Egyptian ingenuity that we still can't fully comprehend. The construction of the pyramids represents not just a mystery of engineering, but a question of human capability. It suggests a level of organizational skill, workforce management, and perhaps even a lost understanding of physics or material properties that defy our current models of ancient societies. Was there a secret, a simple principle, or an overlooked tool that allowed them to overcome challenges that perplex us today? The answer lies buried within the sands of time, continuing to inspire awe and scientific investigation. These 5 ancient inventions, the Antikythera mechanism, Damascus steel, Roman concrete, the Baghdad battery, and the construction methods of the pyramids, stand as powerful reminders that history is not a static narrative. It is a dynamic tapestry woven with threads of forgotten genius and lost knowledge. Each discovery, each lingering question, compels us to look beyond our assumptions and acknowledge that the ancients were often far more sophisticated than we give them credit for. The mysteries surrounding these creations are not merely academic curiosities. They inspire us to continue exploring, to push the boundaries of archaeological science, and to humbly acknowledge that our understanding of the past is always evolving. Perhaps, buried beneath another dune, submerged in another wreck, or hidden within another forgotten text, lie the answers that will finally unlock these ancient secrets, and reveal even more astonishing capabilities of the civilizations that came before us. The quest for knowledge, both ancient and modern, never truly ends.